Recording in progress. Hi, good morning, all of you guys. Hope all of you can hear me. Yeah, guys, can anyone please confirm is I'm audible? Either by just using the chat panel.
Yeah, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, fine, guys. Yeah, guys. Just give me a minute once, guys. Yeah. Yeah, good morning once again, guys. Welcome to my online training session. So, guys, here I was Vamshi Krishna. So, Vamshi Krishna Guttula. So, I'm having some around 18 plus years of experience. I'll just introduce myself, guys, just by giving a small presentation. Yeah. So today is going to be a workshop actually, guys, a free workshop basically. It's going to be some kind of a free workshop. So a free workshop basically on what exactly. So as a full stack data science course. So if you want to become a full stack data science developer. So what exactly the workshop basic idea here is to get some kind of an awareness about what we are going to be learning in the data science course actually, guys. A full stack data science course. So what are the contents it can, what are the topics you have to learn? What are the techniques we have to learn? What are the technologies we have to learn? And whatever the courses, finally, whatever the courses we are going to be offering actually. So what the Durgasoft is providing, it is going to be, the Durgasoft is offering the course curriculum on this particular, the AI, machine learning and all these things actually, guys. Okay. So just let me introduce myself, guys. Just let me, just a quick about myself, just a quick 5 minutes, not more than that. I just want to just introduce myself and I just want to show you my experience actually. So just give me a quick minute, guys. Just give me a quick minute. Yeah, fine, guys. So I was the trainer actually, guys. So I was basically the trainer. So totally, my experience is almost all 18 plus years of experience totally. So in the software industry, total I'm having around 18 plus years of experience, guys. So just give me a minute. Yes. So just a quick summary of my experience, guys. A quick summary of my experience. So already I given my name. So I introduced myself. So I am Vamshi Krishna Guttula. So basically, I was from Hyderabad, basically. So I was from Andhra Pradesh, but from almost all from 22 years. So I was settled in Hyderabad. So my industry experience, guys, 18 plus years of experience. 18 plus years of experience is my total experience, guys. So what is my specialty actually, guys? What is my specialization basically? My complete specialization, guys, all these 18 years of experience, all complete 18 years of experience is related to the data. That means my total, I didn't move from anything like Java to somewhere here in the data science or not from some other technology to here actually, guys. Almost all I was aware about all the data related technologies, starting from database management, database admin, business intelligence, big data systems, deep the coming to the data science. So 5 years experience, guys. So out of this 18 years of experience, so 5 years of experience is almost is I'm having on the related to data science actually. 5 years experience on the data science. I started from 2017. So up to now, 2022, it is going to be 5 years. It is going to be almost all 5 years. So my experience of data science actually, guys. So before that, almost all 13, 14 years of experience is almost all on the data related technologies. Around in 2003, I have started actually, guys. Around in 2003, I have been got started almost all 18 plus years of experience. I started my job, I started my work on database related technologies. At that time, we don't have BI, we don't have any big data systems. In 2003, actually, guys, in 2003, we don't have a tremendous changes. I have seen a lot of tremendous changes also, actually, guys. So I have been seeing how the technology has been got changed actually. So starting in around 2003, I initially started with mainly for processing and analyzing of the data, which is going to be data management. Like I started as a database developer. So I have an experience on the databases like Oracle, SQL Server. So even I also teach us some topics of database systems actually, guys. So in our applications, that means whenever we come to our data science course, some little bit knowledge about some database systems are also required. Like I talk about something like primary key, foreign keys, a little bit knowledge. It's not that much expertise is required, but a little bit knowledge is going to be required actually, guys. Basically, we'll work with something like tools like Tableau or in Power BI. We require a little bit knowledge about the database relations, basically, which we call it as primary keys and foreign keys. So I started with database development like Oracle and SQL Server, very popular at that time actually, guys. If you learn Oracle, you used to get a job. Directly on Oracle itself, we used to get a job like a database programmer. It's a very popular, and at the time, huge demand is there for database systems. After that, it has been changed actually, because almost all database systems has been made automated. Most of the work has been automated actually. So around I worked almost all for around 7 years. I have been got worked on these database systems. After that, I have been moved to DBA part actually. There is a database admin. After that, almost all around in 2010, I moved to DB actually, guys. So a couple of years, just almost all 1-2 years, I have been got worked on the DBA as a DBA on SQL Server. So even I can talk about backups, recoveries, okay, backup strategies. I can talk about them. I can just, because technology wise, I can speak about anything actually. Even database expert. Sometimes we require, even in our data science course also, sometimes we have to require to work with database systems, like at some small topics like backups, recoveries. So how do you do the backups actually? So if I give a backup, how can you restore in your database? So a little bit knowledge about them. So that is going to be a part of a DBA task. And meanwhile, at that time, so even at the time, even from 2005 only, we are having an BA has been started in 2005, almost around 2005. BA has been got started. That is business intelligence. So slowly it was started, but after a couple of years, Microsoft has came up with a very popular tool, a popular suite, which is going to be Microsoft Business Intelligence actually. So which we used to call it as MSBI. So it almost all ruled. So it has been ruled for almost all for 3 years, almost all from around 3-4 years. It has been almost all ruled the market actually, Microsoft Business Intelligence. So many people used to come, they used to learn. So like they used to teach the tools like SSIS, and we used to have SSRS and all that SSAS. Now it was outdated. It was not outdated. It was almost all, it has been become saturated actually, guys. It has been become saturated actually. Because the reason here is after that the cloud has been came, and all that particular technologies has been moved to the cloud. Cloud is providing a lot of inbuilt services for them. Everything the clients are able to directly, with a small team, they're able to maintain all these things actually. And a lot of data analytics tools has came actually. So people has the clients, the companies, they don't find any need of finding this particular using the particular business intelligence tools. Now they have been outdated actually. Business intelligence was outdated. So after that, from around 2014, a couple of years I worked on business intelligence, like it's a BI technologies actually. And after around in 2014, I have been moved to big data technologies. For 3 years, I have a knowledge about. So all these are included. So as a full stack data science course, actually, guys, basically DBA is not required, but some knowledge of BI, because we are going to be using a tool called as an Power BI is required. We are going to learn a tool called as a Power BI, some BI terminologies. To work with the BI, some basic knowledge about database systems. So we have to require some knowledge of SQL is required actually. We are going to work on them. Plus, even as part of our data science course, we are going to be having a big data technology required. Like we are going to be working with a framework like what is going to be Spark. We are going to be gets working actually, guys. So like that, all my experience is the prerequisites or as a part of. That means from the last 5 years, I'm working on the data science. But even whatever the earlier also, I am also a part of the data analytics. I was also part of the data, the business analytics, data analytics. and we used to use all that SQL queries and all the things. So even though I didn't directly work on that particular tools, why use it in as part of the data science, but whatever I have been worked is also a part of a data science as of now. All this has been added actually, guys. Database, BI, and big data systems. And then from the last 5 years, I'm working on my data science, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence. And to just upskill myself, so I have done mine. So whatever the knowledge I'm having, so to just assess my skills and just to upskill the upskill, so I have been done one certification program from IIIT Hyderabad. So which is what they call it as advanced certification training on AI plus ML. So which is provided by IIIT Hyderabad in collaboration with Talent Sprint actually. So you know them nowadays, a lot of corporates has been collaborated with it is going to be some of the top institutes like IIIT, IITs, IIMs, and they are conducting these particular training programs. So which it has been costed me around 2 lakhs. So the cost of this program in 2019 is around 2 lakhs. Now also guys, we have a lot of that kind of a certification program. So many are there. So many IITs has came, even IIT Hyderabad, or even it can be the IIT Bombay, IIT Madras. So even IIMs and even IIIT Bangalore, IIIT Hyderabad, they have been got collaborated with so many corporate companies at the trainings level, and they're conducting this one actually. Even BITS Pilani is providing an MTech program for 2 years. So an MTech program for 2 years. So we are going to be getting some MTech on that particular BITS Pilani. From BITS Pilani also we can get it actually. So there are same higher levels, some corporate levels kind of we are going to be having them, guys. We can just work on that particular ones. Okay. So that's it, guys. This is about my experience. This is going to be just my summary of my experience actually, guys. Okay. So here the basic idea about this workshop is just to clarify. That means what we have to learn in our data science, because so many people having a small questions like, sir, maths is required, is stats is required, up to what extent we have to learn, what are going to be my prerequisites. So do you require any prerequisites? I don't have any programming, or I came from a mechanical background, so can I learn this data science? Or I'm having 8 years of experience, so how can I show my experience here now? So just to clarify them, guys, so just to get some idea. So because as of now, guys, really we are having a lot of jobs on the data science actually, guys, really. But I find the people saying that we don't have the jobs. But if you find the job portals actually, guys, we are having a very good jobs on this particular data science actually. Very hot jobs actually, guys. It's a very hot job. One of the sexiest jobs in this particular 21st century actually. But why the people are troubling, why the people are getting a troubling and getting a job here is, it is not just like a learning a programming language. Basically, learning a data science is not learning a programming language. So it's going to be like, it is going to be a little bit like a self-learning actually, guys. Like I can say that 75% learning is going to be from my side, plus another 25% should be contributed by the participants. So this is going to be the 75%, the theory, correctly speaking, theory actually, guys. A mentor, and this is going to be the participant has to contribute another 25% of self-learning actually, guys. So 25% is going to be like a self-learning, learning some new things. Plus, apart from that, we have to do some research. You have to do some kind of a research actually, guys. So without that, don't expect that like a Java or something like a .NET programming. We'll go to the class, we'll learn some programming, just whenever we get some issue, we'll copy the code and paste it here. That does not work in the data science course actually, guys. Really, if a person who is having the main interest actually, guys, main interest is self-learning. Basically, we have to learn most of the things we have to learn by ourselves. Myself. So myself is my completely self-learner. I was a self-learner actually, completely this data science and machine learning. I completely learned by self actually. And there is a quite interesting story behind them actually, guys. Some 5 years back, when I was working in the Tech Mahindra, so I got an opportunity. Actually, at that time, I'm working with the big data systems actually. At that time, I started my big data systems in 2014. So from 3 years, for 3 years, I have been worked with the big data systems. So while in 2017, I got an opportunity to work with a team of in the Tech Mahindra. I got a opportunity to work along with an ML team. I have been got started working with them. So as actually there are ML team actually at that time they have been just started actually, guys. Some training programs and all these things they have been started. So at that time, that particular I worked along with that particular ML team actually, the machine learning team. I have been got work. So at that time, before that, I don't have any idea about the data science and all these things came, the new technology. So some years before, I have seen some tool called as an R language. Somebody is working on R language. At that time, by looking at the R language, so I used that particular, I seen that particular R software. I installed it. And it's an I don't know why I have been somewhere I have been seeing the R language. At that time I don't know. In around 2014, I used to work on the big data system and I started my journey on big data. Somewhere on somebody's system, I have seen that R software actually. I don't know at that time what is that R. I installed that particular R software in my system. After seeing that software, I just immediately worried about that. I was scared about that and just immediately deleted about that. But after starting working on that particular R, I came to know that how simply it is going to be to work with R language. So at that time, I have been scared about that. But after 3 years, I have been started working with the same, whatever that R. And after that, I find that R is very easy for this. So that is mainly the story where my journey of this particular data science has started. And I came to know about that machine learning and almost all a self-run because already I'm having an exposure to the data. Like it is going to be database, I have a knowledge, big data systems, I have a knowledge. Almost all by that time, I just started learning R language by self-learning and I already learned the machine learning applications. And after that, after learning, I have been just upskill myself after completion of my certification program from IIIT Hyderabad. So 75% contribution should be done by the participants, guys. Simply just if you come to the class and just listen the class and goes off, that is not sufficient. I'm not talking about practice actually, guys. Practice as well as along with the self-learning. So you have to explore more and more things actually, more and more things. What I discussed one topic, not only me, if a mentor discussed a topic. So what are the enhancements in that? What are the other ways to handle it? So do some research on that and we have to learn it. Research and learn. Research it, guys. First of all, we have to understand it. So apply them, research it, do some research on that. From there, we have to be learning actually. That is what exactly. So if you want to work on these data science projects, and if you want to get a job on this particular data science, so learn whatever the mentor teaches, practice them, and do some kind of a self-learning, and just try to implement those things and do some research on that. So mostly in machine learning, there is no thumb rules, guys. In our data science, there are no thumb rules. Our own opinions, our own ideas, our own opinions, and there is no process like you have to do like this only. So we have to learn the things actually, guys. Okay, so the main topics actually, guys, the main important topics. It is going to be nothing but machine learning. It is going to be some kind of a machine learning, and we are going to be having something called as an deep learning. Generally, in short, we are going to call it as ML, DL. We are going to be calling it as actually, guys. So ML, whatever we are talking, whenever I'm saying that it is an ML, it is going to be nothing but machine learning actually, guys. It is going to be nothing but a machine learning, what we are going to call it as. Next one, which is going to be the main part actually, guys, which is going to be nothing but your AI, which is going to be the artificial intelligence. It is going to be nothing but, guys, it is the artificial intelligence actually. So ML, DL, and which is going to be nothing but AI. These are our main subjects actually, guys, which are going to be part of our data science. What are these? They are not any software names. They are not any technology names actually, guys. They are the techniques. Machine learning is a technique where we are going to make our machines to learn. Machines will learn actually. The name itself is, don't think that from the machine we are going to learn the things. No, machines are going to learn, guys. So machine learning is nothing but some techniques. There are going to be some techniques are there. What techniques are going to be there actually, guys? They are going to be nothing but some kind of an mathematical techniques only, guys. They are not any software techniques, some kind of a mathematical techniques and a mathematical methodologies we are going to be implemented. So techniques to make a machine learn, just simply to say, like in our school days, how the teachers are going to be uses the various techniques. So like whenever we went to the school like a kids, so how our teachers has been used the various techniques to make us to learn, like how to make an addition. Why do you require an addition? So how to do that particular additions? They've explained some techniques actually. Same as it is. So machine learning is also nothing but a techniques to make a machine to learn actually, guys. Machines will learn. So many people just really wonder, yes, will really machines will learn? Yes, guys. Machines will learn. Machines started learning them, guys. Machines started learning by themselves. Up to now, whenever we go to any programming language actually, guys, the only point which we are going to learn, why do you require a programming language? First of all, why do you require a programming language? Because the machines can't understand our language. Machines can't do anything by themselves. Machines does not have any intelligence or does not have the capability to do something by themselves actually. Everything should be instructed from the user. So that is a need of that. Instructions are nothing but a program what we are writing. So up to now, the people stay saying that the machines are going to be, they are not capable to do by themselves. Anything you want to do, we have to write a code. So in a programming language, what we have been learned here is to make a machine to work, we have to write a program actually. We have to write a program. But now what the scientists are saying here is, what that your computer experts are saying here is, from so many years we have given the instructions, but now the machines, it started around in 1960s only, guys. The research was started in 1960s. Success has came in the recent couple of decades of time, not even couple of decades, maybe hardly some around 6-7 years back. It has been some enhancements has been came actually, guys. So many success stories has been came actually. So maybe hardly it is going to be some around 2000, maybe around some 2011. After that only that has been came actually. You can see the history about them. Later I'll discuss about them, guys. So it started in 1960s only. So the computer experts started thinking that why every time we have to give the instruction to the machine, why can't the machines can learn by themselves actually? So they started with a small research actually, guys, like applying some kind of an AND gates or gates. So they applied such kind of a things actually. So what is AND gate? What is an OR gate? So they started giving some research on that. Started doing some research, starting from applying with the AND operators and OR operators. They started applying them actually. So at that time in 1960s, the computing power of the system is very low. So they're unable to make a big stories from them. They're unable to make a big stories at that time. But after the ends of 2000s, in the beginning of 2000s or at the beginning of 2010s and 2011s, a lot of computing power has been increased actually, guys. Computing power has been drastically increased. Very highly drastically increased, guys. Exponentially it has been increased. So my first computer, when I brought my first computer after completion of bachelor's, I brought my first computer after my completion of bachelor's in 2001 actually, guys. I think you know that it didn't take too much time actually. And we all of you know that our smartphone is better than, currently our smartphone is going to be better than the computer which was there at almost some around 10 years back actually, guys. Even 20, forgot about 20 years back. 10 years back, whatever the computer we used to use, whatever the computers we used to use, there are less power than our current mobiles actually, our smartphones. So my first computer, I brought it in 2001. I brought it for 2001. I'll tell you the RAM size actually, guys. Just you will generally wonder about that. What is going to be the RAM size? It is 128 MB is my RAM size. My hard disk actually, guys, my storage is going to be just a span of which is going to be 20 GB is the storage. And my processor, at the time we don't have this i3, i5, i7, i9, we don't have it actually. At that time we used to use Intel Pentium core. After that we have got dual cores and all these things we have got. Now we are using i3s, i5s and all these things we are using. So it is going to be Intel Pentium core. We used to use it actually, a single core actually. It is not even going to be double core also. Even it is going to be a single core processor, we used to use it actually. So this is going to be my first computer. Now my mobile is going to be 8 GB RAM. The RAM itself is 8 GB. And my storage of my currently, which is going to be 128 GB, is my storage of my particular one. So processor is also going to be very high-end processors we are going to be using actually. So just see, 128 MB is the RAM size, which I use it in computer. And this is our currently at least 6 GB. Nowadays, at least minimum they are using 4 GB. Minimum 4 GB RAMs they are using. Minimum 32 GB space they are going to be using. It is a current the mobiles with a minimal configuration is coming actually. So technology has been changed actually, guys. The technology has been changed and the computing power has been increased. So due to this computing power of the system has been increased. Due to the computing power of the systems has been increased, this data science came into the reality actually, guys. Success has been came for the machine learning. Otherwise, still the machine learning used to be in the labs only. But why it came into the reality? Because it is due to the computing power of the systems. Because once the computing power has been increased, they are able to perform. They used to develop some kind of a popular methodologies, and which is going to be some kind of computing methodologies, what we are going to call it as algorithms. Mainly our data science is going to be study about these algorithms only, guys. Data science is completely nothing about a study of algorithms. So to solve a particular problem, what kind of an algorithms we are going to require? There are some algorithms will be there actually, guys. So these algorithms came into the reality. Earlier also we are having in 1960s, 1970s also we have an algorithms. But to solve a particular problem, so to solve a particular complex problem, we require some kind of a complex algorithms required. Award-winning algorithms, what we call it as. Award-winning algorithms actually, guys. Okay, so due to some popular algorithms has been done due to the computing power of the system. Mainly computing power of the system actually, guys, brought a powerful algorithms has been came. So they helped the computing power of the systems made the particular scientists to develop this particular powerful algorithms actually. And these powerful algorithms has been made that particular your ML and DL came into the reality actually. That has been brought the success stories to this ML and DL actually. That is the history about them actually, guys. Okay. So anyhow, just to get some idea about them. So mainly we are going to make our main target is, guys, we are going to make the machines to train. We are going to make the machines to train. Why should I train the machine actually, guys? If you train the machines are going to help you. First, you train the machine. You give some problem to the machine actually, guys. If you just give a machine, train the machine by giving a task or by giving a problem, what it is going to do is, it is going to help you to take a decision actually. Basically, guys, for kind of a decision making. For kind of a decision making, we are going to do this actually, guys. Train the machine. You have to just give some training to the machine. Machines will learn how to solve the problem actually. Based on that, it can take some kind of a decision making actually, guys. It can make some decision making. So we can develop what kind of applications we can develop, guys. Starting with a small like working with some kind of games. Starting with a basic like starting with a games, puzzles, or it is going to be some kind of funny apps, or it is going to be about something like an advanced levels, which we can use it in the research organizations. Or maybe it is going to be for commercially can be implemented for some kind of multinational companies. So I can tell you, guys, a small example I can tell you. You can just give some images. What I'm giving the training actually, guys. I'll give some images. I'm going to give some images actually, guys. Some images of males and females. I'll give some images of some kind of males and females actually. Some males and females images we are going to give it actually, guys. We can train the machine. I'm going to give the machine. I'm giving the training to the machine, guys. I'll ask my machine, can you please learn? I'm going to help the machines to learn themselves, guys. So I'm giving you a set of images of males and females. Based on that, you have to train. And whenever I given a new image, actually, guys, whenever I'm going to be giving a new image, what you have to do is you have to help me to find out whether it is a male or a female. That means you give some training to the machine by giving the males and the female images. Some images we have to give it. Now, whenever a new image was given, the machine will tell you whether the person in that particular image is a male or a female actually. Whether that particular image is going to be male or a female actually, guys. You may get a doubt, sir, why do you require this? Where do you use this? Yes, absolutely. Like for examples, in our voter cards actually, guys. So we know that in our voter cards, just an example I'm telling. So we'll find out nowadays this errors has been rectified actually, guys. In voter cards, the most of the errors has been nowadays rectified. But some years before, the people used to face a lot of issues with the voter cards. So like, for example, when the person gender is a male, in the place of a gender, it is going to be giving the male. If it is actually, it is a male, but they used to be printed as a female, or in the place of female, they used to print it as a male. Like age, it is going to be, for example, if the person age is going to be 46 years, so there it is to be printing something like a 16 years. So because at that time, it is a manual work actually, guys. A lot of things are there actually, guys. I'll tell you what exactly we can do them. So we are making a machine or a computer to learn that particular images actually, males and females. So now, let us say that nowadays, everything due to the pandemic also, everything has been online. It is completely online actually, guys. It is completely online. So they'll ask you to upload the image actually. So we uploaded the image, not only in like a opening of a bank account or something like we are applying for examination, a competitive examination, or applying for a job, whatever it can be. Everything is nowadays online registrations actually, guys. So whenever we are applying the online registration or whenever we are applying for a voter card, so whenever the gender was given actually, guys, so there is a gender column is there. We have to fill up the gender column. So instead of filling up the gender column, you can automatically, the machine will identify whether the person is a male or a female actually. So the machine says that it is a male actually. But at the same time, there is going to be some chances. Even machines also do 99%, they'll do correctly only. But 1% chances are going to be there actually, guys. So we have to do some confirmation. It has to be doing some confirmation. No manual entry will be there. Just you uploaded the image. The machine says that it is a male. Do you want to confirm that? Just if you say confirm, that's it. It automatically takes it as a male. If maybe out of 100 images, maybe 1 or 2 images may goes wrong, and we can do that. And these are already there, guys. These are already there in some kind of an applications. I think I don't know how many of you have verified. How many of them has been encountered them, guys. Nowadays, you can apply the jobs. We are applying the jobs actually, guys. We are applying the jobs. Okay. So through some web portals, to the company web portals actually, directly on the company's websites, only, we can apply the jobs actually. Like we have so many companies are there. So when you upload your resume actually, guys, first thing they will ask you to upload the resume. Just upload the resume actually, guys. Once if you upload the resume, automatically there are going to be some, it is going to be filling. It automatically fills up the form actually, guys. Like what is going to be the name it will identify. Okay, like what is the name and something like what are going to be your technologies, what are going to be your skill sets, what are going to be the technologies, what is the skill technologies we are having. Automatically it will read it and makes a summary list of them. Okay, you have a knowledge of this, you have a knowledge of this, you have a knowledge of this. But it will also allows you to give some updation also. So it will also to edit, allows you to edit that particular profile also. So automatically reads and fill ups. I applied a resume, but how the machine knows that? How they knows that? Nobody sitting there. There is nobody sitting there who is going to be filling up the form. Automatically machines will read it actually, guys. So the machines are already trained. So where in a resume, whenever we upload your resume, so where it will be the name will be there. How can you identify that it is a name? So there are some patterns will be there actually, guys. There are some patterns will be there. So at the top of the resume, there will be some name will be there. The names will be like this. So they developed a machine learning algorithm. They developed a machine learning algorithm to read some name from that particular text file. A normal resume is nothing but a text file. From the text file, where is that particular name is there? It is not based on the position. It's based on some kind of a title, like wherever it sees something like a Mr. or wherever it sees a Mrs. or sometime it is like a Miss. Not only that, by using a different studying, the machines has been trained. This is the name. This is a pattern of a name. Once if we give a training, it is going to be gets done actually. Yes. So you can give a training to the machine actually, guys. So really machines can learn. Only thing as a machine learning expert or a deep learning expert, we have to make some environment. Like it is like a growing of a tree actually, guys. The trees and plants grows automatically by themselves. They grows, but we have to prepare. We are only helping that particular plant to grow. But with our instruction, plant does not grow. So if you prepare our environment, if you just prepare some kind of, and if you create the environment to make a plant to grow, so how the plant grows easily, same as it is, machines also learn. Only thing is, just put some kind of, and you prepare some environment actually, guys. You prepare some environment. That is what an ML expert or a deep learning expert or an AI expert is going to learn actually, guys. Not only this, even from that particular, like from that images, it's not only gender identification, guys. It is going to be some kind of an expression. Expression means emotion actually, guys. So from the image, you can make an emotion recognition actually, guys. So whether the person is going to be, smiling, or whether the person is going to be showing a sad face, or whether he is going to be showing some kind of an enjoy. So whether it's showing a joy, or it may be something like happy or a sad face or fearness. Okay. So whatever it is going to be, it is showing that. You can find out that emotion of them. Sir, what is the purpose of this? I'll tell you the research organizations, guys. I'll tell you. So currently, one company is doing some kind of one kind of a product they want to develop it actually, guys. I think we have already seen them actually. Some kind of physically handicapped people actually, guys. Physically handicapped. So let us say that they can't speak. For example, let us say that they can't speak actually. Or let us say that a person is a disabled person. So he don't have, that means he can't move his hands, he can't move his legs, and he was in a wheelchair actually. So one company is working on them, guys. So the company what they want to do is, so he want to ride it. I think we've seen some in fiction, in movies, and even in some movies also we have seen them actually, guys. So the wheelchair, it is going to be such a way, it is very intelligent such a way that the instruction from the particular person is going to be taken by just showing the emotion actually. So that will helpful. So see, this particular application is helping a company to develop a particular an AI-based system based on that particular, the emotion of that particular person. It can take the instruction, and that can act according to that. So whether to drive straight or whether to drive left, whether to drive right. For example, guys. So the person is handicapped. He can't move his leg. He can't move his hand. So how can he go some kind of an instructions? In some movies we have been seen some kind of a joystick will be there. I think we have in Telugu movie is there, and some movies are also there. So he's going to be giving some instruction actually, guys, just by moving the joystick only with his head actually. But now they are trying to make it a more and more easy actually, guys. More and more easy actually. Not only moving. So it is going to be some like, for example, something like they want to raise an alarm. So whenever the person shows a sad face, immediately the alarm is going to be it is going to be raised as an alarm actually. Immediately the people can take some, they can just approach them or they can reach them actually. So like that, they are doing such kind of a research. But what is going to be the basics for this? This is going to be the machines are going to be identify the emotions. First of all, the machine has to identify what emotion is going to be showing actually. What emotion is going to be showing actually, guys. That is what exactly the user has to learn it actually. That machines has to learn. If the machines are capable to do it actually, guys. If the machines are capable to do, they can do this kind of a research actually. So all these are going to be done as part of our data science course by using a very complicated networks, what we are going to call it as a deep learning applications, guys. So these success stories has been, that means why these particular people started working on this, because it is due to this particular deep learning applications, guys. It is due to this kind of a deep learning success stories actually. So developing the games actually, guys. Developing nowadays everywhere it was using actually, guys. The AI based systems. So all these are interconnected actually, guys. ML, DL, AI.
All these are going to be interconnected. So AI is going to be contains the ML. ML is going to contains the DL. DL is a part of ML only, guys. But anyhow, there is a slightly difference how the ML, how the traditional machine learning algorithms will work. DL is also part of ML only. If you are learning DL means you are learning an ML. First we'll learn ML, one part of ML, and the second part of ML is going to be DL actually. It's the deep learning what we are going to do. All these are learning as part of the particular, the AI, and all these together we are going to call it as a data science. So as I told you, mainly we are going to learn some ML algorithms. We have to learn the ML algorithms actually, guys. The ML algorithms and the deep learning algorithms and the AI algorithms. The AI related algorithms will be there. Studying about algorithms only, guys. Even if you search online, what is data science actually? If you just search for what is data science, for example, what is going to be data science actually, guys? So once if you see this particular data science, just a study, a data science is nothing but a field of study actually, guys. It is one of the interdisciplinary field that uses some scientific methods, processes, and it is going to be some kind of an algorithms and some systems to extract some knowledge and insight from the noisy, structured and unstructured data and apply that particular knowledge and convert them into and some actionable insights actually. So as I told you, it is a study of, it is nothing but a field of study only, guys. So it is going to be, we are learning various scientific methods, some processing techniques, and we are going to be learning some algorithms to get some knowledge, to get some extract the data in knowledge from the data actually. It may be a structured data or it may be unstructured data. Everything is going to be done by, which is going to be done by like this actually, guys. And you can see, so once if you say data science course, guys, we'll get a lot of data sciences courses will come. As I told you, an MTech program on data science from BITS Pilani, it is going to be making you around 2 years actually, guys. 2 years, total 4 semesters actually. The cost of this particular program is around 2.5 lakhs, 2.4 or something. I didn't remember. Earlier it was there around some 60,000. It is going to be 60,000, I think. For each semester, it is going to be costing you 60,000 actually, guys. So these are going to be, just if we have a look at the fee structure. So just we have to give some details. Just we have to give the details actually, guys. Once if we give the details, then it is going to be just downloads that particular one actually. So just let me download, just because I can't see them, guys. Unless and until you don't fill up them, you can't download them actually. This is going to be, okay, just a minute once. Okay, so just I'm going to be writing some kind of which is going to be, I'm writing it. Let us say that I was a consultant trainer. I was just a trainer, for example. And let us say that it is going to be Hyderabad, for example. Yeah. So just if I submit it, it is going to So if we just see the fee structure, actually 4 semesters, actually 11 months program, 12 months program, 2 years programs, like that we'll be having it actually, guys. So we can just download. I think it was downloading. It was downloads, or it will send the. It is going to send it to that one actually. Okay. Okay. Just I have to check with my mail. Just a minute, once. Yes, I think it was right now. It's not there. Okay, I'll just check it out. So you can just download and can check it out the brochure actually, guys. So which is going to be costing you around, which is going to be just costing you around some 2.4 lakhs, and it's totally for. So it is going to be because 2 years actually. It's a 2 years program actually. It's not just for 4 months or 5 months. It is going to be totally. It is going to be 2 years actually. Totally, it is going to be 2 years. It is going to be just we can apply them actually. For 2 years, we are going to be doing this actually. So we have subjects actually. We have a various subjects are there. A 2 years program actually, work integrated. So it is going to be, as of my knowledge, it is for 2 years actually. You can see the course curriculum. It is going to be 2 years integrated program. So where we are going to be getting this actually, guys. Just if you see the program curriculum, you can see them actually. So these are all the curriculum actually, guys. It is going to be totally it is going to be 4 semesters actually. So you can see the terminologies actually, guys. Deep learning is there, natural language processing, artificial, and these are all electives actually, guys. These are all going to be some kind of an electives actually. Data structures and some kind of an algorithm design. So many are there. You can just, based on your requirement, you can just select whatever the features you require. You can just select them actually, guys. Okay. You can see some talking about that machine learning, big data systems. So we are going to be having some kind of an statistical methodologies. There are so many popular programs are there, guys. There are so many popular programs are there. So I'll tell you who can do that, who is necessary to do that kind of a certification programs. Once if we say data science, we are going to be getting a lot of programs we are going to be getting actually. So MTech program from Bits Pilani, Simply Learn, it is going to be Upgrade, Scalar, which is going to be, there are so many are going to be there actually, guys. So which is going to be something like an greatlearnings.com. Even they also collaborated with so many IITs and all these things. So these are going to be, guys. So many are going to be there actually. So many training programs are there, but which are costlier and which is going to be like 11 months, 12 months. There are going to be training programs actually. Okay, fine. So anyhow, whatever may be the course curriculum, guys, learn AI, ML, and it is going to be DL actually. Apart from that, there are so many other techniques are required. There are so many other things are also required actually, guys. But how to implement them, guys? We require a programming language. Like we are going to be learning like Python, or we are going to be learning R. So as part of the course curriculum, you have to learn some programming language. It may be Python or it may be R language actually. Not only them, guys, we are going to be using so many other tools. Learning data science is not that much easy actually, guys. So if you want to learn it, we have to learn Python and R, any of the languages. Then already I told you ML, DL, there is some going to be, all these are depending on some maths and stats. So some kind of a maths and stats also we have to refresh them actually, guys. We have to refresh them actually. You need not to be an expertise on that. You need not to be a research scholar on that. It is going to be at least some basic mathematical skills and basically some kind of a statistical analysis required actually. And apart from that, even not only learning Python and R actually, so we are going to be learning some kind of an so many things actually, guys, like working with images actually. So how to handle the images? What is an image? How to handle the image? So what are the image contents basically? So what is a color images? What are going to be the grayscale images actually? So just studying of that particular images actually. So a lot of skills are required, guys. Simply, how do you give the image to the machines? I can't give the images directly to the machines. The images has to be converted into some numerical format. I think we all of you, why I'm talking about images because is, so images contents are made up of pixels actually. Not only images actually, guys. We also works with audio files. So how do you extract the data from an audio file? What is an audio file contains? Even how to extract the data from something like a text data actually, videos. It is going to be some kind of an videos actually, guys. Videos, we are going to be working with them. Anyhow, videos are a little bit higher level. So images, audios, and text. These are our main sources of data actually, guys. Your data may be there in a format of an image, or it may be an audio file, or it may be some kind of a text files will be there. So how to handle them? That is what we are going to be gets learning them application, guys. That is a way which we are going to be gets working with them actually. Okay. So anyhow, so it's not only these things, guys. As I already told you, we have to learn something called as some kind of big data systems are required. So a knowledge of big data systems. So you can see them. So big data systems are there. And nowadays, guys, all these services are providing, you can implement very easily with the help of some kind of cloud services actually, guys. So some knowledge about some kind of a cloud services, like it may be an Azure from Microsoft, or it may be AWS, or it may be Google Cloud Platform. So because they are going to be making you to perform all these applications very easily without writing any code. What is the main idea about cloud services actually, guys? A person who do not have any idea about them, or without having any much knowledge about them, they can implement this particular algorithms. You need not to write any code. In Python and R, everything will write the code by ourselves. But here we are not going to write any particular code here now. Everything is implemented by that particular cloud service only. So we are going to work. We have to learn them actually. And some kind of a dashboard reportings, like it may be a Tableau, or it may be Power BI, some kind of tools actually, guys. If you want to work with them, some terminologies of BI and some knowledge of SQL is going to be required. some knowledge of SQL or some knowledge of BI is going to be gets required. So Power BI tools, that is going to be one thing actually. So like this, you have to learn. So basically in big data systems, like what is Spark frameworks, what is an MR framework, what is going to be Hive frameworks. So these are the some of the things what we have to learn. Mostly Spark, MR, Hive. Those are the things what generally we require it actually. In cloud services, you will be learning something like an Azure. So in Python and R, so how to perform all these particular operations, like how do you collect your data, how do you analyze your data, how do you visualize the data. Python provides a lot of libraries for them. Python is going to provide you a lot of libraries for them. So easy to learn actually, guys. Python is very easy to learn. That is the main reason why we use Python basically for our machine learning and deep learning applications. Okay. So these are the things actually, guys. So if you want to become a full stack data science programmer, or if you want to become a data science engineer, a full stack data science engineer, not only just by learning some topic actually, machine learning, deep learning, AI, NLP. So we have to work with the natural language processing, NLPs. So we have to learn some big data systems, some kind of a cloud services, some kind of a dashboard reportings like this. So many things are going to be gets required actually, guys. All this collectively, you have to learn as part of our data science course curriculums, guys. Okay. So that is about this, about the data science course, guys. And we at Durasoft, at Durasoft Technologies, we are going to providing. So coming to the Durasoft, guys, we are going to be providing a full stack data science course curriculum, guys, which includes, as already I told you, which is going to be ML plus DL plus AI, plus along with that, there are so many other things, other technologies and methodologies what we are going to be learning actually. Yeah, only Python language is sufficient, Mr. Pradeep. Just give me a minute once, guys. Yes, guys. If anybody is trying to just post any text actually, guys, please text it to everyone so that everyone can see that. Actually, previously the option was not there. I disabled it. Now it was there to everyone so that everyone can understand what I'm talking about that. Yes. So Pradeep is asking, only Python language is enough for data science learning. Yes, only Python is sufficient, but you should be, because the problem with these open sources, Python is an open source language. So whenever you are generally working at open source field, open source environments, you should be having the idea about the other frameworks also, guys, the other languages, the other options that are available there. Why open source? Free to use. You decide what you have to use. For example, if you're working for a company, if the company is using a commercial product, that means they already brought the license. They already brought the license for them. So you are forced to use only that particular software only. But whenever we are working in open source environment, your community or your company does not restricts you to use only Python. That is up to you. Whichever the language you want to use, they want the results. Open source means free to use. Free to means it is not, I'm talking about money actually, guys. You are not forced to use only this way. You have multiple options are there. That's why if you want to get an advantage actually in interview point of view also for getting a job, better to learn the R language actually, guys. So many people worry that, sir, learning R is a little bit difficulty. Nothing difficulty, guys. If we are able to learn Python, R is going to be very simple than the Python actually. R is going to be very simple than the Python. At least in Python is very easy to learn, guys. At least in Python, there is going to be some concepts of oops is required actually, some basic knowledge about oops. But in R language, no oops concept is required because it completely works based on the procedural. Even in experts in Python also, guys, even in experts in Python, they will be facing a trouble actually. Because whether it is a method, whether it is a class, unless and until somebody giving actually, guys, when you are using, you have to study the documentation. Which one is a class, which one is a method, or which one is a function. If you don't study them, we can't work, we cannot handle them actually. But in our language, there is no object-oriented style. Everything is a procedural style. No object-oriented style. Everything is a procedural style. No concept of object, no concept of class, no concept of methods. Everything is a function. We have only the topic called as functions. That's it. Use a function. Here, sometimes we use as the classes. Sometimes we use as the methods. Sometimes we are going to use as something like, something like attributes, because classes contain some methods, attributes, and sometimes we use as the functions. We'll get confused. Which one is a class? Which one is a method? Which one is a function? Which one is an attribute? Here, no confusion. Everything is function, 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 function. Work with. So once if you are able to learn Python, it is very easy to learn the R language actually, guys. Okay. So okay. So once we are at Durgasoft, we are providing a complete full stack data science course, which includes all the modules for ML, DL plus AI, along with Python, all these things, guys. Python, and we are going to be working with the R. And along with that, we are also going to be learning the big data systems, and we are going to be learning about some counter and working with the cloud APIs. And along with that, we are going to be working a dashboard reporting, which is going to be the Power BI. So as a complete package, we are going to be providing as a course called as a full stack data science course. So coming to the schedule at Durgasoft, guys. So we are going to be starting a new batch at morning 8 a.m. guys. So actually the batch timing is from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. actually, guys. This is your actual batch timing as part of the demo classes, only as part of a demo classes, because we'll conduct multiple demo sessions and then we'll club the batches actually. So actual batch timing is from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. actually, guys. This is your actual batch timing. So tomorrow we are going to be having a demo at 8 o'clock actually, guys. We'll be giving 3 days of demos actually, guys. 3 days demos. Like I told you about what is machine learning. I didn't discuss about what is there in the machine learning actually, guys. I simply said that machines will learn, but how the machines will learn, what is the technical aspects of that, I'm going to be discussing as part of the demo classes actually, guys. So 3 days demos will be there actually, guys. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And from Thursday onwards, you have to attend the class from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That is your from the Thursday's class. As part of the demo classes, guys, we are going to be having from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is your demo class actually. Okay. So my backend email again, anyhow, they will get back to you and they will update you the details actually, guys. Okay. About the course fees and all these things. And totally your course duration is going to be around 4 months of time, guys. 4 months plus or minus. It will be another 15 days. We'll say that 4 months, guys, because syllabus is very, very vast. So approximately 4 months is my commitment, as our commitment. It depends on them. Maybe extra, you can say that there may be another 15 days, maybe extra it is going to take it actually, guys. I'll just give you, anyhow, my backend team will share you the details. This is going to be my complete day-to-day course, the schedules actually. Every day-to-day schedules will be there, guys. Okay. So what are the contents and what are the topics we are going to be discussing? And this is going to be my total course curriculum actually, guys. So just once again, guys, just a quick review of a quick concept of discussion about our core curriculum, the discussion. We are going to be learning some core Python actually, guys. Core Python. That means whatever the Python concepts that are required for machine learning, only those topics only will learn it actually, guys. Plus, additionally, if you want, it's as a complementary, Durgasoft offers you some kind of some videos actually, guys, free videos. So these video lectures has been taken by one of the top trainer. He is going to be Mr. Durga sir. So you will be getting from the Durga sir 170 videos of complete Python classes actually, guys. If you are interested, actually, guys. So if you registered for your Durgasoft, if you registered for this particular course, at Durgasoft, you will be getting the videos actually, guys. These videos you are going to be getting at a free of cost actually, guys. Core and advanced Python 170 videos classes are going to be there, which we are going to be getting around some 600 plus page materials by Mr. Durga sir. You are going to get the access to this 170 videos actually, guys, at a free of cost. They're at free of cost actually, guys. As a complimentary, they will give it actually. Plus, every day to day, the recorded videos will be there actually, guys. Day to day recorded videos, guys. It will be day to day recording videos will be given actually. These recording videos are going to be accessible through your Google Drive. We'll be sharing through the Google Drive. Totally, you can access the drive for 1 year actually, guys. 1 year totally. From starting your course and up to 1 year. So if you take some around 4 to 5 months, if you go for a training also, plus along with that, some other 8 to 7 months, we are going to get an extra access actually. For 1 year, there are going to be giving the access to that, this one actually, guys. The course materials, and we'll be getting some whatever the notes. This is my what then this is my what I can say that it's my whiteboard notes actually, guys. So these notes also will be given to you guys every day to day. That will be coming actually, guys. Just let me show you my drive once. It is going to be how do you get the access to your drive actually, guys. I'll show you. Just currently there is one evening 8 p.m. batch is going on actually, guys. At 8 p.m. there is one batch is going on, so we can see that particular access actually, guys, from Durasoft. Already 1 month back we already started actually. Hardly 1 month it was there. So this is going to be the drive access actually, guys. Day to day videos will be there actually, guys, like February. So I think 12th video was not updated. Up to 11th it was updated actually, guys. Yesterday's video was not updated because yesterday night was completed, no, by 9:30 or something. So maybe in the morning they will update it actually next day morning. So day to day videos will be there like this, guys. This is the previous class. Just an example I'm showing you. These are videos. You can just play them and we can watch the videos actually, guys. We can just watch the videos. And along with that, these are my notebooks actually, guys. Whatever the notebooks I have been written actually. So the whiteboard actually, guys. Whatever the whiteboard I have been got written on that day. So currently, these are my whatever I have been got worked on there with working with NumPy, like n-dimensional arrays are there. Currently, I'm just working on the NumPy. So I am currently discussing about the NumPy module actually. Plus, along with that, my class notes also. Just if you open right click, I can just open it. Later, I'll tell you. This is my Python notebook actually, guys. That is nothing but Jupyter notebooks I'm going to be using. You will be getting access to that. Plus, along with that, all that materials like PDF files will be coming actually, guys. Your PDF files, whatever the topics I have been got discussed, all the topics related PDF files will be coming like this. You can just see them. So we can see some kind of an this one actually, guys. So I prepared some of them has been downloaded, and these are going to be my created. I created this particular all this. Just currently we are still in the basics only, no. So basics whatever we can see with an application actually, guys. Okay. So like this, day-to-day notes, day-to-day videos, and the material topic-wise, and along with that, we are going to be doing every day-to-day actually, guys. In labs, we are going to do how many examples we are going to do it in the class. Plus, along with that, for yourself, how many POCs will be given to you for your practice purpose actually, guys. So currently, this NumPy is going on right now. Currently, NumPy is going on. So 5 days, we are going to be working on the NumPys. So we already completed in 8 p.m. We completed this. On Monday's class, I'm going to start with the pandas actually, guys. These are all part of our machine learning applications. As a part of Python, what is NumPy, what is pandas? Okay, these are all the topics what we are going to be learning actually, guys. Can you have a look at that particular this one? We'll start with the core Python, guys, which will take some around 12 days. After that, we'll start with the NumPy, handling the numbers, pandas with the data manipulations, data cleansing, and all these things, data visualizations like working with matplotlib, etc. So then, guys, machine learning is there, R, deep learning, NLP, Plotly and the Dash, Hadoop and the Spark, working with chatbots actually, guys, chatbot specialty about chatbots, Azure ML if we are going to be gets working, and the Power BI actually, guys. So these are the things what we are going to be learning. So totally 125 sessions are there actually, guys. So some topics we are going to take, some miscellaneous topics will be there, guys. Like a Sundays, we are going to conduct some extra classes. So we are going to cover such kind of an 25 sessions. We are going to be conducting extra classes, guys. Like on Sundays, we'll conduct it actually. 3 hours will take the session. At least if you take some around 4 or 5 sessions, that is going to be contributing around 15 sessions. It will take it actually. So we'll be conducting some kind of an extra class on Sundays, only for miscellaneous topics like R language. We are going to be teaching instead of breaking the regular class on as a workshops we are going to conducting actually, just like today how I conducted workshop. So I will be conducting a workshop on Sundays actually. So R language will be taught on Sundays. So the 7 classes will be covered actually. Even chatbots also, guys. It is going to be actually it is a 4 classes. We'll be conducting this on the Sundays classes actually. Some kind of an Azure MLs. So these are all like some miscellaneous topics actually, guys. So like whenever we work about the Hadoop and the Spark, which is going to be 4-day sessions, it will take it. We'll conduct on the Sundays classes actually. So like that, we are going to be trying to make up this into 4 months. As I told you, 4 months or 4.5 months, it is going to be takes it actually, guys. Totally, that is our class duration. Okay. And as part of the course fees actually, guys, Durasoft is going to be offering all these as a package. at a cost of around 16,000 actually, guys. INR 16,000. So you can just, my backend team will contact you and you can just discuss with them. They will contact you again back. They will send you the mails and they are going to send you all that particular details about the fees and all these things. They will talk about them. If you have any discussions, you can just talk related to the fees and all these things related to the fees concepts, the fees related discussions. You can talk with my backend team actually. If you have any technical questions, you can just discuss with me, guys. Okay. So that's it about the today's workshop from my side, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to discuss with me, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to discuss. You can just use the chat panel, guys. Otherwise, you can just unmute yourself and you can discuss with me. Yes, anyone, guys? Any questions? Yeah, when the new batch will start. Selva, as I told you, it is going to be from tomorrow onwards. From tomorrow onwards, a new batch is getting starting. So tomorrow we have a demo at morning 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and already 7 a.m. already demos are already started actually. After a couple of days, we are going to just combine them actually, guys. As I told you, from Thursday onwards, both these batches are going to be gets combined and you will be having the regular classes actually. So tomorrow we have it batch at 8 a.m. guys. Your batch is at 8 a.m. actually. Okay, 7 a.m. is already started. We started on last Monday actually, guys. Nothing is there. Just we started on the last Monday. So Monday to Friday, we have taken the classes, just a small introductory parts, just started with the basics of Python. So an 8 a.m. batch, tomorrow I'm going to give you the demo of what is machine learning and all these things. I'll start with that. So, and then I'll start with some introduction to Python. So by 2 or 3 days, both will sync up. And then we are going to be starting our regular classes from Thursday's class like this. Okay, fine, guys. Yes, recorded videos of demo lectures also, they will share you guys. They will send you a follow-up mail like this. I'll just show you. A follow-up mail will be sent to you guys. There will be some kind of a follow-up mail actually. So this is how they are going to send you the follow-up mail actually. And there are going to share you the recorded videos actually. We'll get this one actually. Yeah, Raju, it is that is going to be a different course actually. Both of there the professors who are going to teach you clearly. Because I'm telling you, I was a personal experienced actually. I done from IIIT Hyderabad. I done my from IIIT Hyderabad. It is a weekend class. The cost is around 2 lakhs. The cost is going to be around 2 lakhs. Okay. So there that particular who are the that means who is going to take up the lectures, there are going to be PhD people. They are the PhDs because in IITs and IIITs, they will be obviously there will be PhDs will be there. They are going to take only the theory class actually classes. They don't teach you any practical. They don't teach you any practical. Nobody is going to talk about them. They only explains you the theory. As I told you, mainly the machine learning, the understanding the background is going to be important. Once if you understand them, remaining is going to be the same as it is. The remaining is going to be the same as it is. So being the particular lectures are given from the highly professional peoples and being it is a corporate level training. So that is going to be the cost is going to be this much. But if you want to do that kind of a certification directly as a learner, there will not be any freshers actually, guys. Freshers can't learn from them. Freshers and job oriented people can't learn them. Who is already having, as I told I started my journey in 2017. After a couple of years, after completion of my basic training and learning all these things, I done my certification from 2019. You should be also having. So even if anybody is planning to do any that kind of a certification from IIIT or IIT or something, I recommend saying that you spend some bucks here, you join this course, first you complete here and then go there and join them. For a corporate levels, those are going to be important actually, guys. Their managers, senior managers, even CEOs of some companies will come and join those particular courses. They are basically for industry levels actually, guys. They are for basically for industry level. Learning there, we cannot get the jobs from there actually, guys, because there you don't get any theory, practical concept. What is the practical concept is, they'll share you the code to you. You have to learn that particular code. Nobody will explain that particular code. You have to learn that particular code by yourself actually. So who is already having some practical knowledge? So who is basically who are having any idea or who are having an intention to go to research. So that kind of a courses is that type of courses are recommended. But who are basically for job oriented actually, guys. It's a 4 months program, guys. Only weekends. Just imagine, only 4 weekends. Oh, sorry, it is only 4 months course, only for weekends. And that too, the Sunday is going to be one class. Only Sunday they will teach you. The Sunday they are going to teach you the theory. Saturdays there will be practicals actually. Yes. Yes, content and quality and assignments will be given at the same level. So see, the thing is they are dedicating, see their dedication time will be 1 day is for theory and 1 day for practical. Practically they don't explain here. But here, as part of our class, is a job oriented. You want to work in a real time. You want to work with a real time. Then practical is more important than the theory actually, guys. Theory is important. Theory is to understand the what we are implementing. But implementation is important actually. So we are going to be concentrating more on the practical concept. At the same time, explain the theory concept actually. So we don't have a sufficient time to spend that much time on the theory and that much time on the practical here now. That is a self-learner. So that kind of programs are mostly like a self-learning only, guys. They only teach you, you go through it. They will teach you only theoretical concept. Practical concept, they will directly share you the code. You have to learn that particular code. So that standards will be there. You have to understand, do some research. So what I done it actually, guys. During that particular 4 months of time, I stopped my working the job. So I completely dedicated 4 months only for that particular program because I don't have a time actually. After doing a lot of research, because 4 months itself is going to be hard for me. Just if you imagine that if the course is 1 year, so the spending the time for 1 year of that, every weekend it is blocked. Every weekend you have to block it actually. If you're really working person, just imagine that 1 year blocking on Saturday and Sundays, how difficult it is. And if, for example, if you are a job looking guy, a job looking professional actually, so you have to wait for 1 year, you have to wait it actually. That is going to be the differences actually. Okay. Even for the people who are planning to do any such kind of a certifications, I recommend only one thing. Spend some around 15K, 16K, 20K maximum. First learn this course. You will be getting some idea. There you can go there and you can upskill them actually, guys. Why I done the certification program actually, guys? It is only just to my upskill, but it is not for learning any new things there actually. I have done a lot of research because already have a knowledge to upskill myself. I have been joined that particular program, but the cost is very high actually, guys. 2 lakhs. So normally for a person who is already professionally is at high, he can spend 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs for 4 months course actually, guys. Just imagine how much cost it is going to be taking actually. Yes. Yes, absolutely. But one thing, as I told, 75% contribution is from my side. 25% contribution is from your side. The first thing I have to say that because so many people expect something like that. Everything. So I'll say this, guys. For example, let us say that generally, I'll say that I'll implement chatbots. I will implement some chatbots by using something like a Python. And I'll say that try to implement the same thing by using R language. You must be in a position to do it actually, guys. Again, if you ask me to do it, sir, how do you do it in R language? Some people ask me like that. Sir, everything we are expecting to explain from your side. So if everything is going to be like a self-learning, why should I pay for this one? So course is a very huge course actually, guys. That's why if you spend some around 1 year of time, if you spend 1 year of time, I can teach you. But for nobody is going to be having that much time to spend 1 year of time for this particular course curriculum. Imagine a course curriculum of 1 year, how much it is going to be difficulty for them actually. Even on weekends. For 4 months only, I was unable to handle it actually. Because I will be having we have other commitments also. So completely I stopped my trainings. So I decreased, but I have to have some earning. So what I did is I have just taken some few classes in only just mornings and evenings, not too many courses, because Saturday and Sunday should be there. And even they will be giving some weekly assignments, daily assignments, such kind of things will be there. We have to complete the projects actually. They only just give the certification actually, guys. Depending on the examinations, how much score we have been done, they'll give a certification actually. So my level is going to be very good performance. Actually, I was not excellent because due to some health at the last, I was hospitalized actually for 3 days, 4 days. I was hospitalized due to some viral fever during the end of the course, actually, almost at the end of the course. So there my grades has been decreased. I was unable to complete the weekly assignments. Weekly assignment costing you around 50 marks. So I lost that 50 marks. Otherwise, I will be also in excellent range only. I would be simply if I attend them, they don't give the certification, guys. My certification is going to be they'll highlight it saying that with a very good performance or excellent performance. Actually, I was at second level actually. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, Raju, I can share you. Yes, absolutely. See, you will be getting we'll be getting this particular after the completion of the course, not only after completion of the course, yeah, without any experience, and any help will be there. Yes, Selva, I'm going to be giving you all that particular help actually. So I'll just show you the mail once. This is the mail what we are going to be getting. Course highlights, maths and statistics, resume preparations, interview based questions, free the free workshops, weekend workshops on advanced concepts, domain specific project based on the participant requirements, and topic wise assignments and assessments will be there, guys. And as a complimentary, we are providing Durasoft Python videos for free actually. Okay, Selva? Fine. Okay, guys. Can share your LinkedIn in profile or any previous class recording on ML so we can know better. Absolutely, I can share you. Raju, I think your name is Raju Alluri. Okay, I just remind them to send you one recording session. I can show you. Otherwise, I'll do one thing. I'll give some access to you. Maybe yesterday's class. Okay, yesterday's class I have been taken. Okay, yesterday's class only I have been got taken. Yesterday I started with the deep learning actually. At evening 6 p.m. I have just started with this one. If you want, I can share you those particular details. How many days access Durga's for Python videos? I have to confirm them. I think that also will be accessible for 1 year. Selva, that is also will be accessible for 1 year. I think throughout your course curriculum you can access for 1 year. You can access them. The recorded videos only. Okay, fine. So yesterday I have been done with the one introduction to the deep learning. A concept of how the deep learning network will work. I'll do one thing. I'll share you that particular video to you. And I'll ask my backend team to share you those particular videos also. Specifically to Mr. Raju, I think Raju Alluri you're asking now. Is one session is sufficient? Recording on ML, Raju? Yes, okay. Yes, because you will be having 10 plus 2 standard actually, yes. 10 plus 2 standard maths is required. I think to get a good idea, guys, Raju, I'm going to share you the yesterday's class. Why specifically I'm talking about yesterday's 6 p.m. class. Yesterday I'm talking about a 6 p.m. class. I'll just show you. Selva. Okay. I'll share it to everyone who has been joined for today's class. I'll share it, guys. It is yesterday's class only, which is at 7:46 to 7:30 p.m. actually. Okay. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to just show you some video just at 5 minutes. I don't want to play it. So it is 1 hour, 18 minutes class actually. Yeah. So maybe you can't hear the video. You can't hear the audio actually, guys. I'll share it. But just to make you understand. So this is currently what I have been discussing actually, some maths behind them. So what is going to be derivatives concept? I have been just explained because you are worried about mainly about the maths and stats. So it is going to be nothing but I just want to explain some kind of a basic. It's not in depth about them. Yesterday only I started with them. Some kind of a derivatives concepts. I will ask my backend team to share this particular video. I'll share the link. They'll share you the link for that particular video to you. Okay. This is going to be all that particular maths and all these things I have been discussed. So how the derivatives are going to be, how do you calculate the derivatives? Okay. So what is derivative first of all, how it is calculated. So how to calculate the gradient, how to find out the gradient at a particular position. So it's one of the prerequisite for the deep learning actually. Yesterday I just given some introduction to a concept called as an gradient descent concept I have been discussed. Okay. I'll share you that particular details, guys. Okay, fine. You can understand them. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Is that
Yeah, I
Srinivas?
have
Yeah.
a doubt. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Srinivas.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, sure. No problem. You can go
So
ahead.
within this 4 months or 4.5 months,
Mm.
like there will be only any real-time project explanations or
Yes.
only theoretical?
No. Everything, guys. Everything is going to be, see, every algorithm we are going to be implementing is a real-time data set actually. So that's why I'm saying it's not a programming language, like a learning something like basic input A, input B. It's not like this, guys. If you want to use an algorithm, compulsory we should have some real-time data sets must be there. Simply if you take some employees data, customers data, we don't do that kind of analysis. We have a completely some real data sets will be there. We are going to be gets working with the real data sets. Like some examples of some data sets I'm going to be using. We are having a different data sets are there. Like for example, it is going to be some data set. These are public data sets. They're real data sets, but they're public data sets actually, guys. So this is the data set what we are going to be working actually. It is a data set which will help you to identify whether the patient was affected with the cancer or not. This is the data set actually. It's not a man-made. That means we can't prepare a data set actually, guys. So this contains a lot of data actually. Using this data will make the machine to learn. Can you predict whether the patient was affected with a cancer or not? This is a medical diagnosis data which was related to life sciences. It's a diagnosis data. Like this in approval of credit cards, loan approvals, we are going to be using a different data sets like this one, which is what we call it as credit data sets. So whether to give a loan to a particular customer or not, there are 1,000 records are there actually. It's not the number of records, guys. Number of columns is important actually. Higher dimensions data. Totally, there are 20 columns will be there here now. There are 20 columns are there in this data set actually. There are going to be 21 columns are there. You can see 21 columns are there. So we have to identify, we have to find out who is a defaulter, who is a non-defaulters. So every example we'll see is a real data sets actually. Okay. So every project is a real data set, plus along with that, at the end of your course, we are going to be doing a real projects. We are going to do some kind of a real kind of a projects where it's like a capstone project actually, which we are going to make you to do the particular project.
So only one real-time project.
No. Right? There are going to be 5 different domains are there. We'll give different domains. So it is going to be depending on the participant interest actually. Domain specific project based on the participant's requirement.
For example, if we ready with this theoretical part and if I ready to join only for this particular projects, will Durasoft provide only training for these projects?
Maybe they will provide you, but it will take some time actually. Or specifically for yourself, we have to take a project. So specifically for you, we have to take a project for you. It's only for an like an one-to-one session. I have to take it for you like that.
Okay. Yeah.
If you are really interested to them, otherwise you can talk to my backend team. So they will give you the details.
Okay. I understood.
Fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Fine, guys. So anyone, guys? Any other questions? Okay, guys. So thank you all of you guys for spending your weekend for attending the workshop. So hope we'll see you all of you in the coming demo classes or something like that. So thank you all of you guys, and we'll meet you. We'll try to connect in the tomorrow's class. If anybody is interested to pursue this, take up this particular course. So tomorrow 8 a.m. is our demo class actually, guys. They'll share you the details. My backend team will share you the details. You can join the demo class actually, guys. Just join for a 2 to 3 demo classes. So after that, we'll get some idea about what is data science and all these things. Then you can understand them actually, guys. Okay, fine. So that's it for today's class, guys. And thank you once again and have a happy weekend. Thank you all of you guys.